right. Vanakkam, welcome, namaskar, shashekal, everyone. We're so happy and excited on behalf of VIT-AP University. All of you, we welcome you to this small talk. All right. And we are so happy to have our super dream placed students, Akhil Surendan from 17 BCE 7087 and Abhirup Chakravarty. Yeah. So, VIT University is known for its multi culture, multi states, all the states. So, we have Abhirup from West Bengal, we have Akhil from Kerala, but they both studied in VIT AP University, Andhra Pradesh, the Amravati campus. And this small talk is just to see how motivated these students are. First batch students, first batch students. I know when they came for the counseling, I know they had so many questions. The parents had questions, and but they trusted VIT University brand. They trusted the first year batch. They trusted the teachers, and it's all their hard work. We need to congratulate them. This small video, what we're doing, Samvad with Sam, in my series is we will be interviewing, all the students who are getting placed during super dream during a pandemic. Hey, Akhil and Abhirup, you made a history, man. All right. And we tell you the whole world, no pandemic can stop academic in VIT University. All right. So these are the bright students. We're so happy and so many yet to come. Yeah. So whatever they talk, whatever message they give, it's for you, the juniors. It's for you, the fellow classmates that never lose hope. Right. So when the whole world is stuck, when the whole world is on halt, these students took a lot of efforts. All right. So we'll just have a small conversation, samvad, ho jaye, samvad. Okay. A little conversation. So Akhil and Abhirup, welcome to the talk show. Thank you so much for taking your time off. And
Thank you,
we,
sir. Thank you, sir.
yeah, and we're so happy that today you also did a webinar to all the final year students, sharing your experience, which is so good. So let's quickly start. I'll give few seconds to each of you. Just tell where are you from and how did you land up in VIT AP University in 2017 July in all that rain, in all that mud, in all that first floor. Okay, let's go. Man ki baat ho jaye. Yes.
Okay, so first of all, my name is Akhil Surendan.
Hmm.
I basically belong to Kerala, but I've been living in Mumbai for my entire life till
Mhm.
now. And I'm currently pursuing my final year BTech from in computer science engineering from VIT-AP University. Well, back in 2017, when I had no other options left, I did not get a seat in Vellore or Chennai. VIT AP was my resort, and I'm very today when I look back, I think that was one of the very important and the best decisions that I made because if you guys, I mean, Sam sir knows, Abhirup knows, when we went to VIT-AP for the very first time, there was nothing. Like there was just one building that was also half made. Like the construction was just, in the first phase, and we were all worried. Like, did we make a good decision or not? But today, at this point, we have like more than 7 buildings in our campus. Not just that, we have a lot of students from different parts of the country. We have a lot of projects going on, a lot of departments that have been introduced in the past 3 years. And I feel very grateful to be a part of this university. Yeah.
Sir, you're
So
muted.
you're on
Okay, so
mute. Yeah.
sorry. Yeah. So Akhil, thank you so much for coming all the way from Kerala to Bombay to Amravati
Yeah.
in 2017. And my dear audience, wherever you're watching this from, whether live or recorded later, all right, they just joined their fourth year. To be honest with you, they just completed third year. और एक साल बाकी है भाई picture बाकी है. But even before the fourth year just started, they already got super dream offer. And that's a vision of VIT University management. That's a vision of our teachers. All right. So we should all thank our chancellor, sir, our vice presidents, all the team. All right. I'm going to show you a small PPT, but over to you, Abhirup. We just want to tell about yourself, where from and how. Yeah.
All right. So my name is Abhirup Chakravarty. I am from Chandanagar. It's a small ex-French town in Bengal. I've traveled a lot, and I have mostly been through all over like South India. And how I landed up in VIT-AP has been kind of a funny story. So
we
basically,
want to we want to listen to that story.
right
The
now,
the story behind the story.
okay. So it started with my decision of taking a year to myself because I had a lot going on back in high school, and it became a bit overwhelming for me back then. So basically that, and then I was deciding whether to go on and like pursue computer science or take up photojournalism because I was equally split between both of them.
Mm,
And yeah, the decision was going on. I applied to Jadavpur University as well. Initially, it was my first choice because a lot of my friends were there,
mm,
but I like VIT was actually my second choice,
mm,
like which is very funny at this point. So anyway, so at that point there was a lot of political unrest going on in Jadavpur. So I guess at that time the only like possible and potential outcome that I had, like decision I could take, was that of VIT. And when we went, I remember Subbalakshmi ma'am telling my dad about like how VIT-AP is growing in potential and how it is an international campus and this and that, and we got very intrigued.
yeah.
So till then, it seemed like a dream. We applied, and I tell you, it has been a very drastic roller coaster ride.
Okay.
So till then, we were like it was very like we were all elated by the
Mm,
prospectus that were given to us. And I
okay.
still remember the first time we actually went there. We had taken a flat, like an apartment complex.
Guntur.
Yeah,
In
yeah,
Guntur. The
in
hostel
Guntur.
was in Guntur.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
So,
yeah.
and Samsar was actually the one who was like acting as a guide for my bus. And I
Okay.
remember we had a little bit of like to and fro
Yeah.
together, and he was telling me about VIT and what I should expect and how I should, break the norms and sometimes break the rules too. So yeah, it was a fun talk. And the first, I still remember the first, like how Akhil was saying, we only have had half a building. I'm gonna like go back a little bit more, and I'm gonna let you know this. When we were going to the college the first time, there
Mm.
was no road. The road had been washed off by some
Rain.
rainfall,
Rains, yeah.
something
Yeah.
like that. It was a roller coaster ride for like all of us, and it's been mostly fun. I won't say there hasn't been lows, but let me tell you this: when you don't have nothing, like when you don't have anything, you'll make fun out of nothing.
Yeah.
And I think that's the most beautiful part of our journey.
And I just want to tell the whole audience, they are the first batch. And literally, we were just starting out. But they took the confidence, they took the hope. And now we'll just quickly discuss about how they did, what they did, the journey in the super dream, the journey in the placement. All right. So, with your permission, guys, I'm just trying to share just a small slider so that everyone knows the audience. Yeah. So, is it visible on the screen?
Yep.
Yes, yes.
All right. So there we go. The entire audience, wherever you're watching this from, or whenever you watch it, there we go. That's Abhirup there in the pic on the top. And that's his registration number from computer science, 17 BCE 7055. Secured a super dream offer in Tigyon, 15 lakhs per annum, which is just imagine, his age, he's just finally a student and getting a super dream offer. All right. There we have Akhil Surendan, 17 BC 7087. All right, getting super dream offer from Akamai with 13.2 LPA. All right, this is just amazing, guys. We just salute you for your homework. So we also need to thank the entire university here, and I'm sure this was just an email which we received from the PAT office. All right, during pandemic, if so much can happen, 44 lakhs with 7 students, 43 students getting 13.2, and all this on the left, what you see, just in the phase one, huh? This is
Yes.
just the phase one. We have phase two, and then we have huge coming up in September, November, October. All right, so we need to really thank. And I wish to thank Dr. V. Samuel Rajkumar, sir, who is the Director in Placement Training, Vellore, who is heading the whole central team and the whole PAT office in Vellore, Chennai, Andhra, Bhopal, all. And also Dr. C. Pradeep Reddy, our Deputy Director of Placement and Training at VIT-AP University. I'm sure Abhirup, Akhil, you might have seen how much efforts they put on, how many emails, how many follow-up. These guys really do a good job. And we really need to thank the whole PAT team, wherever they are from, right from the office staff to the faculty to the training. We need to thank especially the company HRs for believing in VIT, and this is a good message. And that's there, Abhirup, and that's with Akhil. So I just thought I'll just keep this for some time to just to know from you people, all right, that Akhil, can you just tell a little bit
Yes.
about your story?
All
All right,
right.
say
Yeah.
many
Yeah.
people told, hey, first batch, we're in Andhra, we're in Amravati, high priority will be given to Vellore, high priority. Yes, sir, I've been listening this from day one. Right? So can you tell us your journey, Akhil, and then I'll come to Abhirup. Uh, I remember you taking part in so many events. You used to do MC, anchoring, but nothing stopped your academics. I also know Abhirup, he was in so many club activities, so passionate. He also wanted to go abroad. He also said, Sir, can you give me record letters that do this, do that, do this? All right, so passionate. Whatever you guys did, it
Sir, I
never.
still am looking forward to getting that letter from you, though.
Oh, yeah, you want to still apply for MS, yeah?
At some
And
point of time.
you will definitely, yeah. And I'm sure if everything goes well, you work, get experience, go to masters, and we are there anytime for you because you're an alumni anytime. Okay, so Akhil,
Yes, sir. Yeah.
just your journey, all right, from how many people, first round kya hua, second round, and then your offer letter, a story so that students will get inspired, your juniors will get inspired.
Yes, sir, definitely. So initially what happens is we are supposed to register to the portal, and
Hmm.
then they generate a shortlist. So the shortlisted students are allowed to write an online test. So
Hmm.
online test depends on the company. There are like various different patterns of that is company specific. Like it totally depends on the company. And since we are right now doing it all online, each and
Hmm.
every company has a different online platform to conduct these tests. So
Okay.
the initial part is the test. So after the online test is completed, the results are announced. Most probably within a day or two, the results are announced. And I think about 30 students were shortlisted from the online test in for my case, and I was one among them. Then I was my interview was scheduled for the 3rd of August,
Hmm.
and it was at 10 a.m. So a night before the day of interview, I was like very scared, and I really didn't know what to expect and all. But
Okay.
at the same time, I was busy prepping up for the interview.
Yeah.
And then even like 2 minutes before the interview, I was like really very scared about what to expect. And then as soon as the interviewer, a sir joined in,
Hmm.
he started talking, and I found out that he was very focused. So the first round was basically the technical round, where
Hmm.
he asked me questions related to my field, the questions specific to the job description that I'm applying to, and a lot of questions from my resume. So
Okay.
uh, one suggestion that I would like to give is whenever you are preparing your resume, you should know whatever you write on it, like uh, each and every part in depth. You should be aware of it,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So after the resume, he moved on to the core concepts like operating systems, computer networks, which are specific to the company, which
Yeah.
they are looking for. So this interview went on for like 1 hour 20 minutes.
1 hour, 20 minutes
Yeah.
online, everything online,
Yes. Everything was online.
sitting at home and doing online.
Yes.
Okay.
And as soon as this interview got over, like within 5 minutes, I got a mail saying that you've been shortlisted from the first round, and you're
Hmm.
supposed to wait for your next interview call.
Hmm.
So I think within 30 minutes, I got the mail that your interview has been scheduled at
Wow.
12 o'clock, and then it started. Now that was the second round was the hiring manager round that went on
Hmm.
for like about 1 hour.
Again,
And
another 1 hour.
yeah, another 1 hour.
Oh God.
All right. So the hiring manager round was basically a personality based test.
Yes.
I think it was basically to understand if I am capable of being a part of their team or not, my
Mm-hmm.
soft skills, my communication skills. They asked me about my strengths and weaknesses. They gave me some situational questions. They asked me how I would handle those situations. Then they asked me like if I'm a part of a team, if I've ever faced a conflict within the team, and then how I solved them, my approach to those particular conflicts. Then there were questions like they gave me a situation, an environment, a starting goal and an end goal,
Mm-hmm.
and this was basically a stress test.
Yeah.
And then what happened was, as soon as I gave one solution, he
Mm-hmm.
removed it from that environment, so I had to come up with a different solution. So
Wow.
this went on for like 6 to 7 times until he was convinced.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it was mostly based on personality,
Mm-hmm.
is what I would like to say. Then and as soon as the session ended, uh, I got the message that I have been shortlisted. Like it was just 5 seconds difference. And my final interview was the HR round. That was like in the evening after 4 to 5 hours. And
Mm-hmm.
that was a very short interview, that is like 30 minutes. It took 30 minutes. And ma'am asked me questions like, why should we hire you, why do you think that you are fit for this role, and all of those HR questions.
Mm.
I mean, yeah, the entire process was very smooth and seamless. I mean, being online, uh, I think the company did a great job.
And you don't even know how many people actually, if it's an offline interview, Abhirup and Akhil, if you go live, means to the campus and campus placement, you would at least guess how many people are there before you, how many are after you. But the
Right,
online
right.
में भाई कुछ पता
Kuch
ही
nahi.
नहीं, we don't know. All right, and that's more stressful. All right,
Right, yeah.
and Akhil, so that was your. Can you just tell a little bit about your company and what do they do? And
Yes, so Akamai is basically a CD. It provides a CDN based services, and it is one of the world's top best companies for CDN and network security.
wow,
So, as per my research, it is said to be the world's number two
hmm,
in this particular field. Yeah.
wow, and you did a lot of research before going to your, placement, right?
Yes. Yeah.
On the company, about
Yeah.
yourself,
Yeah.
personality. So let's go to Abhirup. Abhirup, it's over to you. We just want to know your story, how it started, how you applied, and what was going on in your mind. Yeah.
Okay, sir. So actually, it began with two very, how do I say? Uh, okay. So basically, I started my placement season with two companies, D Shaw and Amazon, and they were pretty heart wrenching. That's because I got shortlisted for DE show, like the first face to face, but then the answers or the personality type they were looking for, I could not like live up to that. So that was kind of disappointing and disheartening. And the second thing with Amazon that a lot of us faced this time was that the questions in themselves, like by themselves, they were actually pretty easy. But the problem was with the behavioral questions, where like no matter what you do, you can't ever be right. And like we couldn't have any say on the short list because like there is nothing to do, right? And a lot of us lost that short listing like chance to the face-to-face interview. So I was actually like going through a lot of frustration and stress because of that. And then comes Techion, like my knight in shining armor. Yeah. So basically, Techion is an automotive retail company, and why I liked Techion so much was that the CEO of Techion right now, Jay Vijayan, he was basically Tesla Motors CIO, and yeah, and he has worked with Elon Musk, and he has done the software interfacing, retail, and all of that. And
Wow.
then he as I got to know from the like replacement talk that he realized the potential in the retailing market back in 2016 when he came back to India and like founded this startup. And apparently, since the last year, it has grown at the scale of around 20 times. And
Wow.
yeah, and they're mostly integrating AI, ML, IoT, big data, basically all the big buzzwords in the
Yeah.
science industry right now.
What a
And
mixy. Mm.
yeah. And why it's cooler for me is that because I have both worked with worked in the fields of AI mostly. I've worked with some IoT, and I don't know if you know this, but like I have been presiding over the ML club in VIT
Oh,
for
yes. Yes.
yeah,
ML stuff. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, it fits. It just fits my whole. That's it.
So, so wow. I just want to hear from both of you, one after the other. Anyone can take the call. You know what? The campus life of VIT University, whatever campus we take, even in VIT Vellore, I'm sure the first year we started with some 13 to 18, 20 clubs, and then it became 30. And then now we have more than 48, 49 clubs. And this year we're trying to make more. And I know you guys from the first year, you were doing a lot of work, a lot of work. All right. So can you tell us how this clubs and chapters and the buzzwords courses and the engineering clinic, because this engineering clinic is such a unique thing, which at VIT-AP University, which are management professors, of chancellor, vice chancellor, vice presidents, everyone focused on it. And from the first semester doing an engineering clinic, right, it's such a wonderful thing. So did that give you some pep up? Did that give you some concepts? Did it drive you a little more? So a little bit about your clubs, a little bit about your engineering clinics. How did it make you as a person? Yeah.
I mean, definitely, engineering clinics has played a very big role because if you, so whenever I talk to my friends in Mumbai or around colleges in Maharashtra,
Mm.
they never worked on such projects in their first semester, right? So when they hear it from us, like they are very much interested in knowing more about it. So
Especially in the first semester,
exactly, yeah.
Raspberry Pi. मैं बोला यार ये क्या पाई है? First semester. Can you imagine a first semester student working on Python, Raspberry Pi? And I know you guys did an amazing job. All the pictures are still there. All right. So yeah, Akhil, continue. Yeah.
So even if it is a small project, we learned something new, right? We learned what is an Arduino, how it works, and all of that. So I think slowly and steadily we have come a long way, like from engineering clinics to clubs. We had like very less number of clubs, right? In the
Mhm.
first year, maybe we just had a few very clubs that were very active, and the others were like doing a good amount of job. But then in the second year, as we moved on, we saw that a lot of clubs became very interactive and very active, and there were a lot of events going on, a lot of technical as well as non-technical. If you see, if there is no balance with your interest and your academics, if the life becomes very boring. And I found out that even during events, I participated in singing events, I participated in anchoring events. I
Yeah.
mean, it wouldn't have been this interesting if these events were not a part of the entire.
It's a campus life,
Yes,
not just
exactly, yeah.
academics, but to give your team building skills, working skills, working with others. And I still remember you did the first mega event, all right,
Yes,
of
yeah.
our entire culturals. I'm sure you'd keep that as your memory.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, definitely,
And
yeah.
the beauty, my dear audience, is both of them don't know Telugu. Abhirup is from West Bengal, Roshogolla, Bosho, Gosho, and Akhil is from Kerala, Indo Cheda, Malayali, Ano, then went to Maharashtra, बोले गए कसका भरो, right? And they टपक गया भाई Andhra में, they came to Andhra. Now you see, that's a beauty, that's a challenge. And they might have seen students from all states in this campus, and that's the beauty of VIT University and VIT AP and all the VIT family. That so that's Akhil's story about how it helped. Abhirup, what do you say about your clubs and engineering clinics and ML, and you were running the club ML, and how did that extra thing help you?
So I'm going to be honest about something. Like as I mentioned before, we didn't have much, so
Yeah,
it was only natural of us to make something out of nothing and try to have fun with that.
yeah,
So the whole learning process and everything that came very naturally to us, and we all took to our interests. We basically started doing whatever we felt was right,
Correct.
and whatever we believed would give us an edge over everybody else, because we knew like it was a dog eat dog situation, so we had to do the best we can. So
So my
yeah.
audience, you just see how Abhirup is plainly put it. Okay, there was nothing. We just started off, all right, and from nothing, if they can do something and start doing these clinics and start doing this engineering clinics and clubs, chapters. And I remember Abhirup, you took part in so many events, all right, from the first year, and I still can remember your Bermuda, बेचारा one T-shirt, वो Bermuda लेके आ जाता था class में, all right. So you see, as a professor, I still remember, all right. But many people think, अरे क्या ये, you know. But you see, at the end of the day, you guys give focus about hard work, about patience, about, you know. So can I just ask you guys, what is your passion in life? What is it you're really going to think on now that you're in a super dream offer? You still have a choice, you know, you still have a choice. So what's your passion first, and then we'll go with the Q&A. And I just want to tell you one thing, that people are asking good questions. Let me share the screen so that you should see what people are telling about you guys. Okay, there we go. Can we see there? So this is going live
Yes,
on
yeah.
YouTube, and there we go. Narsimha Rao telling congratulations to you guys. All right, and we need to thank them. You know, they're your juniors. All right, Ramakrishna is watching there in 18BC, who's a sub junior. All right, we call it as sophomore. All right, and oh wow, there he's saying congratulations. Thank you, Tharipaleshwan, congratulations, thank you. All right, and then we go to Lavanya, congratulations, thank you. Devashish is saying Akhil, Abhirup also congratulations. And Tanaruk says congratulations. Bro, there's a question for you guys from Rajashekar Tamineni. Is it compulsory to wear a formal dress? Is it okay with a shirt and a pant? Or is it needed to wear shoes also? I think so. They're talking about during the interview. So let me stop sharing the screen. Could somebody help Rajashekar, because they asked
I'm
you a
still
question.
wearing boxers.
I'm sorry?
I'm still wearing boxers.
You're still wearing boxes. Okay, so now let's understand. See, this is a virtual interview. Yes or no? Now,
Yeah.
you're able to see my shirt, my tie, my ID card. All right. नीचे क्या पहना मेरे को भाई किसको क्या देखने का? Getting the point? All right. So see, virtual placements is a different ball game. Yeah, what they need, yeah, formals. All right. I need to present myself better. Akhil, what's the take?
Yes, sir. Even if you ask me what I'm wearing right now, I'm in my shorts right now. I mean, whatever you can see is that I'm wearing a formal shirt and I'm in my formals, right? So I think I am well presented, and that's what they need.
Perfect. And a good mic, a good sound, and a good range of interview. And I want to tell you one slogan in Hindi, which I learned way back in my MBA days. And I want to tell the audience, by Hindi, mein, I'll tell it in multilingual, because at least I can speak 6 Indian languages. It's important to learn languages, yeah? हिंदी में शुरू करते हैं. अरे बोलते हैं कि भाई जो दिखता है वही बिकता है. I repeat again. जो दिखता है वही बिकता है. So what people see is what people buy. All right. So it depends on your posture. It depends on, because see, physical interviews is different, but virtual interviews is different. So Akhil and Abhirup, can you tell the audience that, you know, digital workspace is very important. Digital footprint. You know, Dr. Samuel Rajkumar, the PAT director, he's got a very good article recently that, you know, what you the digital footprint is so very important. Your
Yes,
resume should be, yeah. What's your take, Akhil?
so when it comes to digital footprint, it should be like whenever you type your name on google.com,
Mm.
you must be the your article or your profile must be the one that comes on top, or maybe even in the first uh, five
Few. Yeah,
answers, right?
yeah, yeah.
That makes a good impact when let's just say. So during my interview, what happened was my hiring manager, right?
Mm.
So he had done a good amount of homework. So he had gone through my profiles, he has gone through my GitHub and all the links that I had provided. So
Oh, yeah.
he started off by saying that you have a good digital presence, and he asked me what motivates me the most to do that, right? So
Mm.
that plays a major role is what I would like to suggest here.
Wow. And Akhil and Abhirup, on the YouTube live, there's a student, Niladri Chatterjee. Thank you, Niladri Chatterjee, wherever you're from. They asked a question: how did the shortlist happen? Abhirup,
Now that is
I don't know
a
they're
very
from
good
where.
question.
Yeah.
We have the same question till now. You don't know.
Yeah. You have no idea. See,
No idea.
but one thing, your hard work, your first aptitude test, which is common for all. So can I tell with your permission to the entire audience that the first round is so very important because thousands will write it online. And from that, because it's the same program for all, it's the same code for all, it's the same problem for all. And how you give different, and this online coding, can you guys tell us in that first round so that audience will get a clarity overview kya tha bhai? Was it only coding questions or was it only about just write something? And what is it about? The first round.
Until you take that first.
All right, so I think it is company specific. It totally depends on what the company needs.
Yeah.
So for my test, the company that I got selected to, it was half of the section, or maybe 40% of the section was aptitude,
Hmm.
basic logical questions and quantitative questions, and
Hmm.
the other half, or maybe the 60%, was programming related. It was uh, they had code snippets. We had to guess what would be the result, or and there were other questions from theory subjects as well, like operating systems and whatever subjects you learn in your academics.
All right. Abhirup, because yours is a totally different startup. Yeah.
Yeah, so as Akhil said, it basically depends on what the company needs,
Mm.
and it can have anything ranging between SQL queries, coding, and coding. Sometimes they even have language restrictions, but usually, if you know Python, Java, C, C++, you're good to go.
Good to go.
And other than that, they can be MCQs. Now, MCQs can contain aptitude, they can contain Java, they can contain direct program snippets, they can contain CS fundamentals, whatever the company thinks would be good for the primary assessment. And yeah, I would like to mention this point very clearly. Like the first round of shortlisting, we have no hand to play.
Yeah.
Like that is either blind luck or something. We still haven't been able to figure that out. But it works the way it works, and there's no questioning the system in this case.
So
So yeah,
rather than asking questions how and why, let's be prepared and give our best, boss.
exactly. That's what I'm
Do
getting at.
your best and God will do the rest. All right. Do you guys believe that? Just
Yes.
give your best. All right. And the world is not going to end here. All right. So okay, now let's come out of all this placement and skill. I want to know a little, other side of the story. Akhil, you're from Kerala, Mumbai, coming to Andhra. Abhirup, you're from West Bengal, coming to Andhra. थोड़ा सा हिंदी थोड़ा लेकिन तेलुगु सीखा? Did you learn any few words of Telugu because you were in Andhra? Any one or two words?
Most
Who
of
are your
them,
roommates? How was your hostel life? Is it
most
a
of
big?
them cannot be said.
That,
Okay.
but I learned this other thing, Endukura.
Indugara.
That
Okay,
usually
wow.
cracks them up. Yeah.
So even in your hostels, it's beautiful. No, you have somebody from Maharashtra, somebody from Andhra, somebody from Tamil Nadu. It gives you that mix of opportunity, which is so important for people to work even in the industry. Yeah.
So
Yes.
also it promotes the whole multicultural thing that we have
Yeah.
going on in VIT, because that is very important to work in an MNC or a startup that's scaled in a national level.
True. True. So, can you tell us, were you guys so serious about padai, study? Because I saw you guys studying also. I saw you guys culturals.
I
Um,
never saw myself studying.
yeah. So, can you tell that message to audience? Because see, many students think that 24 bar 7 padna hai. Hey, it's about mindset versus the skill sets. Now, during pandemic, it's about the mindset. Many people think, oh, it's gone. You see, we need to be really honest, Akhil and Abhirup here. So many universities have become, the word like bankrupt or nange ho gaye bhai. Placements nahi ho raha hai. Nothing is working out. But how come VIT with this brand, with the vision, all right, that these people are able to do so much? We need to thank all this, visionary, Dr. GV, great visionary. I call him GV, Dr. GV, not just Vishwanathan sir, is a great visionary. Or he says anyone who comes to our campus should be a good human being, good value system. And that's why we have this ethics and values from the beginning, right? And then it comes down to vice president, then vice chancellor, and all these people, who are into the platinum thing. I really appreciate that. So what's your take, Akhil? Should we balance between both, or should it be totally nerdy and study? Because I saw you guys doing
So,
all round.
right, yeah. I think a good balance is necessary. Just, 24/7 studying. I really don't, I mean, personally, I didn't do that.
Yeah.
As you know, sir, I have equally participated in the other art
So
festivals
many.
as well,
Oh
cultural
yeah.
festivals as well,
Yeah.
rather than just participating in the technical festivals, right?
Yeah.
So I believe that an equal balance is necessary.
Wow. Abhirup?
I'm gonna paraphrase Samsar from Ethics and Values class.
Oh,
Work smart, not hard.
okay. Work hard, but
Yes,
not
right,
smart.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, the
you
other
did
way around.
work smart, not hard. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. So you were there in the ethics and values class.
yeah.
Oh gosh, still you remember on the first
No,
year.
actually, I was in Shadinam's class, but I used to hear a lot about you from London back then.
You used to hear about.
You were about you from Nilanjan a lot back then.
Okay. So because he was in my classes to tell you.
Yeah.
Okay. And this guy is to register all my courses wherever. So I have a phrase I just want to ask to both of you: is it correct or not? And this may be helpful for the students or go for the placement. I heard from one of the good speaker, this also from an alumni, that work sincerely, not seriously. Work sincerely, not seriously. How does this topic come to the student life?
So I feel like the amount of time that you spend on something,
Mm,
it's not necessary that you spend 24/7. Now
mm,
let's just say that I'm spending 1 hour on something. If I do that particular topic in 1 hour by doing smart work and sincerely, I believe that is more than enough, right? Rather
yeah,
than just going around doing it all for like the entire day 24/7. I think that's better. Smart work is better than you know doing a lot of things together.
yeah. Abhirup, I'll just repeat: work sincerely, not seriously, boss.
Sir,
What do
about this, I understand only one thing. In 21st century, we are not effort oriented at all. We are goal oriented. As long as we are fulfilling our goals, it doesn't matter what we do with the rest of the time.
Yeah. So good. So let's just come to the conclusion sector. That what, at the end of the day, I want to ask you, how much time did you spend on learning aptitude self start? In life there are two starts. In a bike, there's a self start, there's a kick start. And you see, when self start is good, it's easy, boss. अच्छा है, गाड़ी easy चलता है. When self start doesn't work, you have to put effort to kick start, and I know it's painful. And I know you guys, you did a lot of self start from the first sem. I remember. All right. We as teachers, we were going around doing things, doing whatever activities. You remember we used to go to once in a month Vijayawada for shopping, and then Gautam Buddha Lake guy. All these are so fresh in the memory that what do you say? How did you do your aptitude? Because it was not a course, getting the point. But yes, how did you prepare? Because a student should know, the audience should know, how did you prepare aptitude?
So aptitude was this. I'm presuming that you're talking about the test, right?
Yes, yes, the
Yeah,
placement aptitude test.
yeah. So that is basically what we learned until 10th grade, right? The basic profit and loss, or the basic logical understanding. So
Mhm.
it's just, you just need to go through it once, and that's more than enough. You don't need to work on it too much,
Wow.
is what I believe. Yeah.
Abhirup, how did you work on your aptitude?
I'm gonna base my answer on Akhil, and I'm just gonna say one thing: you gotta have your basics clear. As long as you
Right,
have your
yeah.
basics clear, your aptitude is fine.
Yeah, that means you need to. Many people think after 12, chalo ho gaya bhai. I am in engineering, all right. But I tell you one thing: I have spoken to so many HRs and so many people who set the question papers. You know that fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth OB time series, percentage analysis, because the logic chain of hey, you need to write a code. Yeah, and it's not about writing a lengthy code. How short it can be and how less errors it can give and give you the, you know. So all this logic is needed. So my dear audience, as Akhil and Abhirup is saying, I wish that you please brush up your basics. Please brush up your basics. And there's no separate time for it. You need to allocate time. Yeah. So can both of you tell quickly, did you allocate your time separately, like for placements? Is it that you need to work only on the last minute or did you start working from the beginning? Can you, both of you, one line? Hmm.
All
I
right,
know
all right.
Abhirup
I'm
answered.
gonna take this. Okay, so my decision to sit for placements was when I got the mail that I need to register for PAT now,
Hmm.
and my preparation has started from that moment. So yeah, it's been a month.
Wow. Good. So the minute in the third year, you get a mail from the PAT, and we really appreciate the PAT, Placement and Training Department. You know what? They send you a lot of mails
Sir,
for
they have
your,
been very efficient and helpful. Very efficient and very helpful.
yeah.
That I'll give it to them.
Yeah, and we need to really give it to them because first batch, new campus, all right, and I'm sure we have more than 410 plus, but 380 registered this batch, and doing everything for them, and they send you a lot of emails, mock test, prep test, this talk. So I'm sure as Abhirup says, we need to make use of that. When a placement department is sending something, because I want to tell you one thing: when the whole world is out of order, we cannot expect everything to be in order. For example, I'll tell you, all right, there'll be a lot of rumors saying that, hey, yaar, you know what? They took everybody from data science. They took everybody from computer science. I'm from networking. Or ye kon bola tumko? Who told you? See, when everybody was eligible, you're getting my point. Am I right, Abhirup and Akhil?
Yeah.
I see all of them were eligible. Now it is you who have to work it. So please don't believe rumors. Please don't believe anything else. It's you and the placement officer, and all the teachers are here to help you out. So as Abhirup says, hey, you need to set a time for that. And I started it early, all right? And the bird which goes early out gets the warm probe. And there's a very good Swedish proverb which I want to tell here before I give it to Akhil. God does not give the worm to the bird in the nest. God never puts the worm to the bird in the nest of the bird. But God gives a worm to the bird, but the bird has to go there. Bird has to fly. Bird has to get up. Bird has to wake up. And that, if students can do it, I'm sure with the VIT culture, with the VIT placements, with the VIT AP University working hard, I want to tell all these people that please come out of that mindset, all right, that, hey, I don't know what's going to happen. So I'm sure I want to rephrase again. When the whole world is out of order, don't expect everything to be in order. Jo aaya le lo. All right, Akhil, what's your take on that? From when did you start preparing, and or
Yeah, so I had different plans actually. I was planning on masters, just like
okay,
Abhirup, but
yeah,
then this COVID pandemic happened, and then everything was a changed scenario. I mean, I thought about it, and when I saw that the colleges were shut down, classes were going online, I really didn't want to do my masters in such a situation, right? The main motive of going to a US based college is for networking, and if that is not happening, then there's no point, right? So I had to change my plans to placement, and I think that happened back in April,
yeah,
just like when the first mail for registration came out. And since then, I've been practicing. And one another point that I wanted to mention was we didn't have seniors, so we didn't know exactly
yeah.
when to start
You're the
preparation.
pioneer batch, alpha
Yeah,
batch.
so
Yeah,
I would like to suggest our juniors to
yeah,
start their prep maybe from their third year itself. So even 1 hour per day is more than enough for
yeah.
them since they have a long period of time, right?
And there you go. That's the best message. These guys are the first batch. I still remember we had that maroon T-shirt,
Yes, yes,
and
yeah.
it was printed on that pointer batch. We were first batch, and if they never had seniors, but they could crack the amazing placement, super dream offers, I'm sure their batchmates and the juniors. All right, I'm sure you can do your best. Whether you're sophomores, whether you're what. Hey man, these guys are there for you.
So
And
I'm sure they'll do much, much, much better than this. Just one thing, guys, keep in mind, don't lose hope. That's the worst thing you can do during placement season.
Right. Yeah. Patience is very important. Right. Yeah.
a lot of patience, right? Yeah, because
Yeah.
some people, and not more than them, parents are getting stressed up. Mera bacha selling na, my son, Are Baba, the life is child. Yeah, so see Abhirup and Akhil, they're saying, hey, be calm. There's a lot to go. All right. And I want to tell the entire audience, if at all you got a no from the placement, no. All right. Like you went to first round and they said no to the final round. Please understand, no means next opportunity, bro. No, simple. No, liklo aaj. Any audience. No means next opportunity. They wanted to go to MS, but see, they got a super dream offer. Now they will work. Now, when they apply after 1 or 2 years, they will definitely get first priority because they have a work experience. Because work experience can be weightage. There's a lot of weightage on that. Am I right? So you see, they'll have network. They'll become great. All right. Now, Abhirup and Akhil, how are your parents feeling? What is that story? Unka story thoda bolo. I'm sure they're going to be so stressed before. Are yaar, pandemic, my
Yeah.
child is
Right.
the
Yeah.
first batch. My child is the first batch. So, what's your take, Akhil or Abhirup?
I know they were very stressed out, but I also know that right now they're more relieved than I am.
Yeah, because see, at the end of the day, parents are parents. It's because of them we are here. It's because of the family we are here. So, please, if they're saying something, we need to understand. Yeah, Akhil, what's your
They're
take?
very happy. Like
Yeah.
they just couldn't believe until they saw the results. I mean, I told them that I got selected, but then they wanted to come quickly and then see it themselves, and they were like really happy after that. Yeah.
They wanted to say the offer letter, like,
No, no,
दिखाओ
the
मेरे को.
results. Yeah.
The results. Okay, okay. So cool. Akhil and Abhirup, I'm so grateful to God. I'm grateful to VIT-AP University, and I just want. I'm just seeing the YouTube. Many people are saying you congratulations to both of you. Congratulations to both of you. And Pratik Sulake, I don't know where are they from. Wherever you there, bro. Can you both please let us know what are the answers by you for questions? Why do we need to hire you? So they're saying, hey, why do we need to hire you? This is a common question, right? So in the YouTube, there's a person. So what did you answer, Abhirup, and what did you answer, Akhil?
Firstly, I did not get that question.
Yeah,
Secondly, if somebody would ask me that, I would try to make them see how my profile that I have streamlined in some way, because I think this is very important. Firstly, I want to get that out. Your
mm,
profile should be streamlined at least in one particular direction. If
yeah,
it's like, it's scattered and it's like a loose split end, it
mm,
will look as bad as a hair would.
yeah,
So
yeah,
you need to streamline yourself and you need to make the company see from your point of view why hiring you and why using your skill set, which is streamlined into a particular direction, will help them in their business as well as
wow,
their performance and efficiency. As
yeah,
long as you can do that, I think they should take you. Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
So
So
that's a very good message. Before I go to Akhil, Abhirup has given a very good message because see, I see so many people, the profile, CV, no, they just cut copy paste from everybody before the interview. Hey, how can your objective be others' objective in life, man? I don't understand this. But I'm sure Abhirup and Akhil, when they got the super dream offer, you need to create your profile. It has to have a direction. So many people do many things in the college. I really don't understand that. If you want to be in MI, if you want to be in AI, you have to be in that direction. Am I right, Abhirup? So do more events, do more things, and keep filling your profile. Keep updating your LinkedIn because the world is on LinkedIn. So the world should know your digital footprint. Or at first semester I did this, second semester I did this. So what Abhirup says is, hey, if I need to hire you, why should I hire you? Tell them that if my profile can enrich your business, I'm sure you're not going to leave me. All right. So that's clear, and it's up to them. That's what Abhirup says. Yeah. So Akhil, how did you answer that question?
yeah.
Because
So
from the YouTube, I want to thank that person again. Pratik Sulake is asking that question. Yeah.
yeah. Right. So adding to Abhirup's point, what I did was basically try to convince them by telling them my experience of being a club captain and how I managed an entire team, the open source community, as you know, sir, and the
Yes.
events that I've conducted, the technical events. I mean, how that would benefit their company as well. So
And I remember in March, just before the pandemic, we did a huge
yes, yes,
open source program in that. Yeah.
yes. I think that was the last event that we
That,
had.
yeah, I think so. That was the last. And it was the
Yeah.
biggest.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. It was the new auditorium in the
Yeah.
EB2. And all this, what you did, you explained to them, right?
Right. Yeah.
Wow. And there's one more last question to go. And it was like, Teja Srinivas, what is the range of CGPA required for shortlisting in both Super Dream and Dream companies? I have an answer. As a faculty, I will tell, but what's your take? Is
Sir,
it like
I've seen
separate?
both, like the CGP range from 6.2 to 9 in the
Oh,
shortlisting criteria.
6 point also.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What's your take, Akhil?
So again, it's company based. Some
Yeah.
companies say they need 6, they need
Yeah.
7. Mine was 7.5. There are even some
So you know
companies.
what? Yeah. So my thing is, as a faculty and as been into training for so many years, my humble request to all the audience is keep your CGPA minimum above. You understanding the word? Because many companies are 6, some are 7, some are 8. So you know the average, right? You're a student. Are by 7, 7.5, 8 lakh low. Getting the point. And with an open book exam, if you can't get that, then how will you get it? You're getting the point? Yeah. So could you tell a little bit, Abhirup and Akhil, how was the role of teachers in VIT-AP being the first batch? How did teachers empower you? How did they approach you? How was this teaching learning process? Let's come one after the other, Akhil and Abhirup.
Yeah, so I still remember the first batch of teachers that we had. They were like really friendly. Even they knew that we are traveling to and back and
Yeah.
towards the campus and the stress that we have along
Yeah.
with what we were doing.
So
So
hostel was there. Let's talk about the
yes,
challenges.
yes,
Hostel was in Guntur.
yes. I think
College was here.
about
Breakfast
28.
used to be there. Lunch used to be in the campus. Dinner used to be there.
I think
28,
about
30 kilometers.
28 kilometers. Yeah,
Oh
right.
yeah, yeah.
28 one side and 28 again the other side.
60-kilometer up and down. Yeah. Okay.
Exactly. So even they understood what we were going through, right?
Yeah.
So they helped us very much throughout the year, and they're still helpful. That's the biggest point.
Yeah. Abhirup?
Sir, what I would like to think is that the whole community, the whole VIT-AP community has matured together.
Yeah.
We all been there for each other,
Yes.
no matter what.
No matter what, because it's the first batch. And I want to tell all the juniors of Akhil and Abhirup, they used to travel all the way. We used to travel all the way. But now in the campus, boss, there is two big, MH1, MS2 men's hostel, there's the ladies hostel, there's AB1, AB2, and now the central block is almost ready. You'll be seeing up and live. Now they never had so much opportunities. They never had so much of infra, but they did something from nothing. But I'm sure the juniors, you can do amazing because first of all, you have Abhirup and Akhil, and you have others who are going to come online who got super dream offers. All right. Not only super dream offer. We need to learn from each other. And as Abhirup says, it was a community of family. VIT-AP University was whole faculty, staff, teachers. So that's the beauty of it. So wherever you are, don't lose hope. All right. And just keep working on it. All right. And I'm sure the world was tough. All right. But if Abhirup and Akhil, who had the same bus problem, who had the same language problem, who had the same sambar problem, who had the same chili problem, because Guntur mein chili, you understand?
Sir, I love chili. I am not going to hear a word against chili.
you love chili?
No,
Yeah. What
yeah.
about Akhil?
No,
What about Akhil?
no, I can't handle that.
Sir, I used to live for the gunpowder egg dosa outside our hostel in Guntur.
Oh, gunpowder wala.
Yeah. That was the best part of my day.
That was the best part of your day. Yeah. Akhil, you Mumbai में नहीं चलता क्या?
Nice, sir.
Doesn't work. So you see, out of all the odds, I still remember, our first Independence Day. Not forget about it. Let's come from the orientation. Chal raha tha na, dance. First week, we were doing in that hostel.
Australia, mess.
It was a mess. We converted the mess into a, you know. But now you see the auditoriums. Now you see the infrastructure. Oh God, mind blowing, right? What's your take? The final take from first year. Now you are in the third year. How did you see the campus? What do you feel now?
It's a lot, sir. Right now, we have a lot of things on campus.
I know Abhirup is thinking in his mind, साला मैं जा रहा हूँ अभी जाने के टाइम सब कुछ आ गया.
Exactly, sir. Yeah.
Abhirup, बोल दो, tell what is in your mind. Yeah.
I mean, sir, I was actually wondering about the different like facets we have been through. Like, if you remember, like the whole dance thing and we performing in it, and what happened before, right before that. I'm not gonna say that,
Yeah,
but
I
if
know.
you remember what happened. Yeah.
So you see, but now you see the infra is huge. In 3 years, if so much can come, and I want to tell you, Akhil and Abhirup are role models. They've come online. They're there to support you. And guys, you have still one more year, and I'm sure you do the best in the company. And we just want to see you grow big. And I want to close this entire talk, with you guys telling that. And I used to always tell this in my ethics and values course, and I used to make them by heart. All right. And it's not just important to get pass in academics, it's important to pass in life. I repeat again, pass in academics is not that important. It is important, but it's not that important. But pass in life, because there are many people who pass in academics but they fail in life. All right. मार्क मर नहीं आया, मर जाऊंगा. प्लेसमेंट में मर, अरे क्या भाई. All right. मर मर के मत जियो, जी जी के मरो. I don't know whether people will take Hindi or not. Many people in the quarantine time, this time, itna tension, so much of tension. Hey guys, come on, chill down. No academics can stop any pandemic. Now you see the close of this talk. Virtual interviews happening. So be prepared virtually. Am I right, Akhil? Abhirup?
Yes.
You're
Yes.
sitting at home, did interview. You're sitting at home, got offer letter. You're sitting at home, you're going to get salary. You're sitting at home and everything. So you see how VIT has totally helped you out. Yeah, so we need to really thank VIT-AP, and I just want to close here by again sharing your presentation so that people know this one. Okay, there we go. Is it there on the screen?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, so there we go. Before we conclude, that's Abhirup Chakravarty from Bengal. We want to thank you for your placement, and Akhil Surendan from there. Hey guys, one last question. What will you do with this 15 lakh per annum, bhai? That means per
Sir,
month more than 1 lakh. Akami, Akhil.
I have four things to do right now.
Yeah, what?
First, I need to fix my laptop. I know it's the same for Akhil. Then I need to fix my phone. I was planning to get my parents a car because their
Wow,
like their old car
that's
is kind of
that's
like
beautiful.
pretty old
That's
and ugly now.
that's
Fourth thing
beautiful.
is getting myself a decent bike.
Wow. Yeah. My humble request for you guys, we fold my hands and tell you, never ever take anything on credit. Paisa
Yeah.
kamao, nothing wrong. Spend from what you have. Because in India, I tell you mostly the formula is, all right, because I'm talking this about me, at a young age, getting such a good salary, it's great. We're proud. It's like, income minus expenditure is equal to saving. This is a standard formula. But you know what? 97% it's wrong. Income minus expenditure is not equal to saving. Income minus saving. पहला save करो भाई. Am I right, Abhiru?
Yeah.
Income minus saving is equal to expenditure. Then you spend जो करना है. But the problem in our country is a lot of young people immediately they get a good hike, and this is a salary which your parents have never seen in their whole career. Am I right or wrong? They might have worked so
Yes.
much, yeah. So God bless you, people. We need to thank the entire VIT. We need to thank again. I want to thank the PAT office wherever they are from. All right, on behalf of VIT University, I want to thank Dr. Pradeep Reddy sir, who gave a call. We spoke. He said, "Hey, can we do something for our students? Can the stories go out?" And I really wish Dr. V. Samuel Rajkumar and his team. He's a visionary, all right. And the way he worked on network and brought VIT for the last 20 years in an amazing way. So Abhirup, there we go, your screen. We congratulate you. And Akhil, we congratulate you. And we want to thank your parents wherever they are for having confidence on VITAP. All right. We want to thank your parents wherever they are. Or with folded hands, we want to say them thank you. And uh, we love you guys. Any help, anything. We only want to see you guys grow, 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 and live like a man of value. And wherever you go, VIT is there. And I'm sure, I don't know, have you heard about it? More than our alumni are in more than
Yes,
68,000
yes,
plus, more than
yes, yes.
110 countries. Every state in the US has a VIT alumni chapter. All right, anywhere you go. All right, Tesla, Abhirup's the founder is a former CTO. बोल रहे ना उधर से. Even Tesla में अपने लोग हैं. So it's so good, and welcome to the show. And any help, let us know. And we just want to thank you for your time. And I want to thank all the audience who are there on YouTube. We want to thank you for watching. Thank you for asking questions. And note the freak. Hey, Nilanjan Banerjee is there, bro. He says it was so tough. Yeah, thank you, Nilanjan. I think so. Is your batch, no? Nilanjan. Yeah. And then note the freak. I think so. She's Siri from BBA. They say congrats, Akhil, Abhirup, Bitu Reddy. So many people. Tech Aspirants, Aman, Nishu. Thank you all. Yeah. Cool. So God bless you all. Take care. Be safe wherever you are. And let's do the final year amazing project. So, and then take it forward. Yeah. Thanks, Abhirup. Thanks, Akhil, wherever you are.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you so much, sir. Yeah.
Thank you. God bless. Yeah.